Hi folks, okay, in this video we're going to take a look at our number 9, 16, and 28 picks. We're going to try to do a poll on it. Coming up. God, you'll forgive me guys, I'm weak. I'm still weak. Good God, I'm going to try to get these videos together. God, right when I think I'm feeling better, it's like... All right, let's take a look at this clip. Shout out goes to Bullet is Red. Thanks, Wayne. It is interesting. We were talking somewhere along the line of, I guess, draft picks or something in some videos. Sorry, Bullet, I can't remember where I clipped you from here. But it was a video idea I liked. He goes, I remember hearing some time ago that Buffalo was the most successful expansion team before Tampa came along. Hey, Wayne, I have an idea maybe you can do. He goes, how about you to have a vote between all of your subscribers on who they want for each of Buffalo's draft picks, 9, 16, and 28. So guys, I'm calling out to you to do that. Would be interesting to see everyone's thoughts and wishes. Just a thought. Yeah, this is a really good idea, Bullet. So yeah, absolutely, I'm going to make a video on this. And I will give you my 3 picks, but I want to talk a little bit about the hearing that Buffalo was the most successful expansion team before Tampa came along. I would argue the New York Islanders. I would, because the Islanders, before they were a decade old, a dynasty had started, you know, in New York, and the second greatest dynasty I ever seen. So I would give the nod to the Islanders there. But Tampa has proven to be one hell of a successful franchise, eh? My goodness. I remember when they started that team, if you would have told me I'm going to see them win 3 cups and the Sabres not have 1. God. Anyway, let's get to this, okay? So I'm going to give you my number 9, my number 16, and my number 28. Okay? And we'll talk a little bit about it and wrap it up. And you guys, what we can do is maybe make, I'll let it run for a few weeks, this video. I'll come back to it. We'll look at it and we'll see what the winner is. Who was the consensus, number 9, number 16, number 28, just for fun. All right, so, and I'll show you my number 9. This is my hopeful number 9, okay? Here it comes. Cutter Gauthier, who I think is going to go higher than number 9, is my hopeful number 9. I think he's going to be the best sniper in this draft. And I don't think he'll be at number 9. I think it's a bit of wishful thinking, but you'd never know. So yeah, I got him as my hopeful number 9. Now, my hopeful number 16, and as far as I'm concerned, I know a lot of you think he can fall this far. I don't. Okay? But here comes my number 16, guys. Yeah, I got Connor Geekie. You guys know I got it into getting this guy in the draft somehow. Can he fall to number 16? You know, a lot of experts are picking him much lower. Which, I don't know. I don't see why. I guess I'm just not that smart. I don't know, you know? So it's just one of those things where I think he's a top 10 pick, this guy. And but if you guys are right, some of you folks out there have said this to me. Said, Wayne, I don't think we should draft Connor Geekie at number 9 because I think he'll still be around at 16. If you guys are right about that, my goodness, imagine if we got Gauthier and Connor Geekie, got both. You know, I think we'd be celebrating in Buffalo. I do. So Connor Geekie, who's my hope that we pick up in this draft, doesn't mean anything. He might come into the NHL and become a Detroit Red Wing, and I might not be able to can't stand this guy eventually. I don't know. But I would love to get, these are guys I would love to get. You know, I mean, I want to get the sniper, of course. I want to get the big centerman. And my number 28 pick, all right, here it comes, is Tristan Luneau. I got him at number 28. He was the first overall draft pick for Gatineau in the 2020 entry draft in the QMJHL. And I think that injury has set him behind. He's a right shot defenseman. He's big, he's physical, and he passes well. So this guy rushes the puck also. He really is, I think higher. I think this is another guy that can go higher, you know, but he might not. He just might not. He might stay in the 20s, I think. You know, there's a lot that don't even have him in a top 32. So I kind of got him as my wild card at number 28. Those are the guys I would go for. I would go for the sniper, the big centerman, the rushing defenseman, right shot defenseman. And who was a first overall pick. This kid, this Leno kid was a first overall pick in the queue. So, you know, like, we got to look at that too. We do got to consider that, and what kind of prospects we'd have in our pool, guys. I mean, we'd have another big right shot defenseman. We'd have another big centerman, and we'd have like a sniper, you know, and I myself, I can't see other names when I was picking them and looking, and I kept looking at the bottom, and Leno just kept coming back and coming back. I said, all right, that's got to be him, you know, that's got to be him. Geekie, I think it's a bit of a long shot. He'll last to 16. I don't know. And yes, I do see it, guys. I see a lot of, excuse me, guys. I see a lot of people picking Geekie in the 20s. And if that's so, if he really is gonna, I mean, I'm guessing, you know, the GMs don't know for sure what other GMs are gonna pick, but they get the feel of it, I'm sure, right? You know, I really want to get Connor Geekie. But if we can, you know, if we can get lucky and get, you know, Gauthier up higher, my goodness, then yeah, you got to do it, right? You got to do it. Well, let me look at his numbers again. You know, on the U.S. national development team, okay, 22 games, 19 goals, 9 assists. You know, 6'2", 189 pounds. You know, this is another guy that's a big winger. I think we'd be crazy not to nab him if he's still around at 9. And then roll the dice to try to get Geekie at 16, you know? Or, guys, do we trade up? Do we trade our 16 and our 28 and a prospect and try to get a top 3 pick this year? Do we do it? You guys tell me. I would. I would move a prospect and those 2 first rounders to get a top 3 if we could. Because then we've got another serious piece in the lineup automatically, you know. These are just ideas, guys, just ideas. But I think, you know, if we're going to do a consensus on this, okay, it's got to be who you think. I wouldn't follow with anybody else what they think. Follow what your heart tells you, what you think, and let's get it down there. I want to see at the end if we got it right. Let's just see as a consensus as a group. Did we call it right for even one of them? Would be pretty interesting to see if we could do that, you know. I think if we continue on the path we're on, continuing our development stage that we're doing, guys, which is, you know, you heard Adam say it, guys. He wants to build the pipeline, okay? As much as, yes, we want to build up the Sabres squad. I get that. We do. We want to get the Sabres team big and going. But we also want to have a pipeline to fall back on when it comes to injuries and trades and guys that are holding out maybe for contract disputes. Who knows, right? All these things can happen. Guys that want out. You know, we want to have a deep pipeline. And a deep pipeline, guys, I'll tell you what, it attracts free agents. Free agents know that the team is healthy in the minors. You're going to see less and less, I believe, less and less players go to Vegas. You're going to see it now. It's going to start. Watch. They know. Players know when the pipeline is soft. They know also. So I think, you know, if we develop our pipeline while our team's developing all at the same time, it's a win-win situation for us. So maybe the smart thing is not to trade, to trade up, but I'd be so tempted. Guys, I would be so tempted to get a top 3 pick this year if we could. Really. I think that would just be amazing if we ever could slot in there somehow. But it doesn't really matter, really. We got plenty of first rounders this year. We're good. We're solid there. Draft the right guys, draft the character guys, draft the guys that really rub you the right way at the combine and all this stuff. Draft the right guys, you know? That's all that matters. Just make sure you're not drafting just, you know, everybody's saying, oh, we should take him, but you know, Adams might know, say, no, we really got to take this guy though, you know? And that's where we got to trust Adams in that way. All right, guys, just my thoughts on this one. That's it. I'm going to try and make a few more, get these coming at you as soon as possible. See you in those.